Who's out here breaking HIPAA laws? Apparently, there's some medical records of Chrisean and her baby floating around, and I don't know if it's true. This is all alleged, but I'm just gonna share what I learned. Maybe, allegedly. So it says that the baby suffers from fetal alcohol syndrome and neonatal abstinence syndrome. So, neonatal abstinence syndrome is basically the baby is withdrawing from opioids, some sort of drugs, but they're thinking either opioids or cocaine.
He might not make it to his second birthday. That's what an alleged nurse said behind closed doors, and once those words leaked online, the entire internet broke down in shock and disbelief. Chrisean Rock, already no stranger to controversy, is now facing the most heartbreaking storm of her life. Her son, baby Junior, the center of her world, the light that calmed her chaos, may be fighting a battle far worse than anyone ever imagined. And y'all, it doesn't stop there. Because while this health bombshell was just starting to explode across timelines, the game inserted himself into the madness, and somehow, this story spiraled all the way into the world of Grand Theft Auto. Yes, you heard that right, fake baby leaks, accusations of negligence, and now a bizarre digital twist that no one saw coming. But what really happened to baby Junior? Is Chrisean hiding the truth about his condition? And why is the game even involved in something this personal? We've got leaked texts, secret audio, and receipts that might explain everything. But warning, this one's heavy. Let's begin. For those who haven't been following this saga, let's rewind. Because to truly understand this moment, this heartbreaking, spinning chaos that's rocking social media and spilling into the streets, you have to know where it all began. Chrisean Rock. From viral sensation to hip-hop headline magnet, Chrisean has always been loud, raw, and unapologetically real. She first burst onto the scene as the no-holds-barred girlfriend of rapper Blueface, sparking headlines with every swing, every scream, and every tear on camera. Their relationship, explosive, abusive, addictive to watch, like a reality show, with no pause button. But when Chrisean revealed she was pregnant with Blueface's child, fans didn't know how to react. Some were happy for her. Others begged her to reconsider, and a lot just assumed it was another stunt. Chrisean kept her head down, well, mostly. And when baby Junior was finally born, everything changed. The same girl who once chased Blueface barefoot through Hollywood now seemed quieter, more focused, almost protective. But that peace, it didn't last. Carl Issa, Blueface's mother, came out swinging again, claiming Chrisean was an unfit mother, accusing her of being high, posting cryptic tweets that implied Junior wasn't safe. "That baby needs saving, not followers," she wrote. Chrisean clapped back, calling her a liar, a hater, and worse. The internet ate it up, but behind the memes and messy lives, something darker was brewing, and that's when the whispers started. First, it was a leaked DM from someone claiming to work at the pediatric clinic Chrisean had visited. Then it was a voice note, grainy, hushed, from a woman who called herself a nurse. And finally, a photo of a medical document. Half blurred, but chilling. The word that stood out? Terminal. Fans didn't want to believe it. Others screamed it was fake news. But the seed was planted. Was baby Junior sick? Like, seriously sick? The alleged nurse's statement went viral within hours. The condition is real. It's rare. And she's not taking it seriously. But Chrisean stayed silent at first. No confirmation, no denial. She just kept posting reels of herself, singing to Junior, rocking him to sleep, whispering, "I got you," forever. But as support flooded in, so did the backlash. Then came the game. Random, right? But not if you know the history.c. The game has known Blueface since before the fame. They come from the same city, same streets, same industry. And behind closed doors, there's always been tension, especially once Blueface started distancing himself from everyone, including his own son. But this time, the game didn't stay silent. In a cryptic IG story, he posted a single line. "You gone regret leaving your seed out here like that?" Boom! Internet explosion. Suddenly, people were tagging Blueface, demanding answers. Why hadn't he acknowledged Junior? Why hadn't he helped? And why was Chrisean raising this baby, possibly with health complications, all on her own? Still, no response from Blueface. But then the game took it further. In a shocking twist, he joined a GTARP server. Yes, Grand Theft Auto roleplay. And created a character that looked suspiciously like Blueface. The character. A deadbeat dad who keeps denying his son. People caught on immediately. Clips of the character went viral. "Yo, I didn't even want that baby. Girl lied just to trap me. Tell that nurse to mind her business." Was it satire? A diss? A message? Whatever it wasn't subtle. And fans began speculating. Was the game using GTA to expose Blueface? And more importantly, was Chrisean being dragged into a digital war while trying to keep her son alive? Insiders claim that behind the scenes, things are getting worse. Medical bills are piling up. Chrisean's team is panicked. And Blueface, still ghost. But the real question now is this baby truly sick? Or is this a media trap to destroy Blueface? Because what happened next changes everything. It was a quiet Sunday night until a WASN single quotes. Out of nowhere, a new video surfaced. On Twitter. A grainy cell phone clip just 47 seconds long. But it flipped the internet on its head. In the clip, Chrisean Rock is sitting inside what looks like a dimly lit emergency room. Her hoodie's pulled low, her face looks swollen from crying. And her hand is cradling little Junior, wrapped tightly in a blanket. But it's her voice trembling, choked. That leaves everyone shook. They told me. He might not make it through the week. Pause. Rewind. Play again, she said. He might not make it through the week. The camera shakes as someone, likely a friend or assistant, mutters. Why'd they say that though? What's wrong? And then, boom, Chrisean drops a bombshell. His lungs. Ain't developed, right? He can't breathe without that machine. And Blue ain't even picked up the phone. Twitter exploded. Within minutes, hashtag Pray for Junior trended #1 worldwide. Fans were in disbelief. Some refused to accept it. Others started sleuthing, zooming into the background, matching the ER to a real hospital in Los Angeles. Then it dropped. An anonymous account claiming to be a NICU nurse at Cedars-Sinai posted this. I'm risking everything saying this, but I can't stay quiet. That baby has pulmonary hypoplasia. It's serious, struggling, and we've seen nitrogen monoxide support from the father. That tweet racked up 5 million views in an hour. And just when it seemed the drama couldn't get deeper, it did, because Blueface's ex, Jaden Alexis, decided it was her time to speak. She went live on Instagram, smirking the entire time. I told y'all she was chasing clout. Now she using a baby to stay relevant. Girl, sit down. Y'all believe anything? That baby look fine to me. Cue a wave of fury. Fans, especially mothers, went off. How dare you mock a sick child? This ain't love and hip hop. This is real life. If that was your baby, you'd be crying on live too. Jaden didn't care. She doubled down. Where's the medical proof, huh? All we got is a blurry video in a hospital. That ain't a diagnosis. But then came the twist no one saw coming. The hospital Chrisean visited. It confirmed a HIPAA breach. A spokesperson from Cedars-Sinai released a chilling statement to TMZ. We're currently investigating a leak of confidential patient information, potentially involving a minor. We take this extremely seriously. Boom. Boom. Suddenly, this wasn't just drama. It was a legal storm. Now, everyone's panicking. Who leaked the nurse's message? Was it real? Was it faked? And who stands to lose the most? Meanwhile, Chrisean goes dark. No posts, no lives, nothing. And then, Out of the blue, a private DM screenshot begins circulating, allegedly sent by Chrisean to a close friend. It reads, "They said if I go public again, they might take him. I'm scared." That one line sent chills down spines. Because if CPS is involved now, this ain't just social media chaos. This is family court, child custody, and survival, and then the game comes back into the mix. Only this time, not in GTA. He goes live with a hoodie pulled low, speaking from the back seat of a blacked out SUV. "I don't care who mad. I'm speaking. Blue, you a coward for letting that girl go through this alone. That's still your son. Sick or not, he yours." He pauses, then looks into the camera. "And for the record, I've seen the papers. It's real. The baby's in danger. And if something happens to him, we all got blood on our hands. Hold up. He's seen the papers." That one line alone had everyone questioning. Is the game somehow involved behind the scenes? Helping Chrisean, funding her care, or worse, is he her new man? Because minutes later, fans uncovered something shocking. Chrisean was spotted 2 weeks ago getting out of a matte black Lamborghini in downtown LA, the same Lambo the game owns. A coincidence? Or something deeper? Now people are wondering, is this Blueface versus the game over a child? Is Junior's illness just the tip of the iceberg? And then a fake text message leak goes viral. A back and forth between Blueface and his mom, Carl Issa. In the texts, she allegedly says, "I told you to get a paternity test. You ignored me. Now look what she's doing. You better PR her now or your career's dead." PR equals public relations. Is Carlisa trying to spin a narrative while a child's health hangs in the balance? Blueface breaks his silence in the most tone-deaf way imaginable. He tweets, "I ain't claiming nothing without proof. Y'all stay getting played." That was it. No compassion. No clarification, just cold-hearted distance. And fans, they've had enough BIT. People start tagging ROC Nation, Meek Mill, Cardi B, even Nicki Minaj, pleading for someone to step in. Help Chrisean, save Junior. Where's the village? But the biggest twist is yet to come, because in a jaw-dropping, never-seen-before move, someone leaks the actual medical report. Redacted, but very real, hospital letterhead. Diagnosis: severe congenital pulmonary hypoplasia. And then, scribbled at the bottom in pen, patient requires long-term oxygen support. Prognosis: guarded, fans. Zoom in, enhance, repost, it's real. Junior's sick. And everything Chrisean said, it's all true. So the question now is, who leaked it and why? Now, because what happens next? It will break the internet. The internet was already in flames over the leaked medical documents, but nothing, and I mean nothing, could have prepared the world for what came next. Late at night, a mysterious Twitter account named @NurseWitness77 posted a cryptic video with one chilling caption: "Y'all don't know half of what's really going on with Chrisean Jr. And the game. Watch this before it's gone." The video? A secretly recorded phone call, distorted voice, blurred screen, but the content? Explosive. The alleged nurse claims that baby didn't just get sick, he was born with it. But the mother missed checkups, ignored appointments. She was too busy doing press. Hold up, what? So now the narrative's flipped. It's from victim to possibly negligent mother. But just as fans began to turn on Chrisean, another bomb drops. The game's cousin, a man known online as @WestlayPlug, goes live and claims he knows everything, including why the game is so invested. Y'all think? Game just being nice. No, he'd been in Chrisean's ear. And let's be real, that baby might not even be Blue's. Word in the city? It could be Game's. Boom. That comment alone sends Twitter and TikTok into absolute overdrive. Users start pulling receipts. Video clips, tour, backstage moments, alleged DMs, even body language analysis from fan-made YouTube breakdowns. One video viewed over 10 million times in 6 hours. Zooms in on an interaction between the game and Chrisean at a recent music showcase. They're whispering, she's giggling, he's touching her back. The title, Secret Lovers. The game bin claiming that baby. But here's where it gets wilder. In that same thread, a comment goes viral from someone claiming to be a hospital security guard. Y'all don't even know Blueface showed up to the hospital 2 nights ago, but not to visit. He came to threaten her security, had to escort him out. It's on camera. The account gets immediately suspended, but screenshots spread like wildfire, and to make things even more unhinged, another account posts a photo, a still from the hospital's parking garage camera showing someone who looks exactly like Blueface, pacing outside at 2 a.m. Same hoodie, same tattoos. But here's the kicker. A fan zooms in and spots something that shakes everyone. In the photo, Blueface is holding what looks like a manila envelope. Written on it in red marker, DNA results. That one image tore the fan base in half, because now the big question is, was Blueface trying to see his son? Or trying to deliver news that would shatter Chrisean's entire world? And that's when the next shock hits. An audio clip leaks on TikTok, allegedly from a heated phone call between Blueface and someone close to him, maybe even his mom, Carlissa. Blueface, that ain't even my kid, ma. I got the proof. I'm done. Voice. What you gonna do? Post it? Blueface, she wants to go viral. I'll give her viral. Let's see how she likes that. Cue immediate chaos. Everyone's now asking the same question. Are we about to witness a full-blown paternity scandal live? But just when you think we've reached peak drama, Kehlani enters the chat. Yep, you read that right. In a shocking turn of events, Kehlani, who had been publicly silent for weeks, posts an IG story with one single sentence. Some people will drag their own child through hell just to keep a storyline going. No names, no tags, but everybody knew exactly who she was talking about. And then, as if summoned by the drama gods themselves, Chrisean goes live. Face raw, no filter, tears in her eyes. She starts. I don't care what y'all think. I know who my baby daddy is. I know what my baby going through. And I know who been there and who ain't. She doesn't name the game, doesn't name Blueface. But then she pauses and says something that sends chills across the world. If Junior don't make it, y'all gonna wish you had more compassion and less gossip. And to the one trying to out me, keep playing. Then she ends the live abruptly. No goodbyes, no explanations, just tension, fear, and questions. And here's where the final twist of this chapter drops. Later that night, Verified Entertainment page posts a new story. Sources confirm Chrisean files for emergency legal protection. Order against Blueface claims intimidation, harassment, and tampering with medical care. Y'all, this just became a legal war, and the baby at the center, still fighting for his life. The internet's in pieces. Some fans are defending Chrisean with everything they've got. Others are screaming paternity fraud, clout chase, and manipulation. Hot. But the only truth that matters, right? Now, there's a sick baby, a DNA envelope, and 2 men who might destroy each other to prove who he belongs to. And just when it couldn't get crazier, a celebrity nurse influencer known as @NurseTokQueen makes a bold claim in her TikTok. My cousin's in that NICU, and she said, Game paid for a private pediatrician to fly in from New York. He's the only reason that baby's alive. Right now, boom. As the sun rose the next morning, the internet was in absolute shambles. One by one, the receipts, reactions, and fake leaks began piling up like digital wreckage after a wildfire. Trending. Number A on X, formerly Twitter. Hashtag WHOS the daddy. Trending number 2. Hashtag pray for Junior. Trending number 3. Blueface exposed the public was not just watching anymore. They were fully participating in the drama like they were co-stars in this spiraling reality show. TikTokers doing side-by-side comparison videos of Junior's facial features against Blueface and the game, measuring eye gaps, cheek structure, even nose bridges. One viral creator captioned their clip, "I'm a nurse, and I can confirm that baby's chin screams game." Meanwhile, fake celebrity gossip sites jumped into overdrive. Hollywood Unlocked fan page claimed, exclusive sources say the game was planning a baby announcement with Chrisean before the Blueface mess exploded. The Shed Lounge TV fired back. Game denies being the father, but fans aren't buying it. Okay. And then came the rapper reactions. Because you already know hip-hop couldn't stay quiet. Cardi B, K, in a now-deleted tweet, people really doing anything for clout. A baby, though? Fans instantly began debating. Was she defending Blueface, throwing shade at Chrisean, or just sick of the mess? But then, whack 100. Blueface's longtime manager poured gasoline on the fire. He did a Clubhouse session where he flat out called Chrisean a danger to herself and the child and hinted the label may file for custody intervention if Blueface proves he's the father. This girl turned a NICU room into a TikTok stage. That's not parenting, that's performance. BOOM. The internet erupted. But while fans fought in the comments, Blueface's own label, who had stayed silent up until now, posted a statement on IG that left jaws on the floor as of today. Blueface is taking a step back from all public appearances to handle personal matters privately. We encourage the public to respect his journey and that of the child involved. Respect? Now y'all want privacy. After receipts been dropping, like rain for a week straight. It's too late for that, buddy. Even Kehlani's team jumped in with a vague but very targeted comment through her publicist. Kehlani is focused on her new album and has no interest in being a pawn in anyone's clout narrative. Yikes. Meanwhile, back on social media, fans were split down the middle. Team Chrisean started posting, "Y'all love tearing down a black woman when she's already hurting. Let her live and focus on her baby." But Team Blueface was going crazy with she lying just like she did with the toothbrush story. If the DNA says no, she gotta go. Even fans who used to be neutral were now choosing sides. One comment that hit over 400,000 likes on TikTok said, "This drama got more plot twists than power. I'm waiting for ghosts to walk in." Meanwhile, actual medical professionals began weighing in. A pediatric nurse with 2 meters followers posted a TikTok saying, "No mother in crisis should be live streaming from a hospital room. That child's care is priority, not content." Sparked a whole debate in the comments, but it's her child. She's raising awareness. This ain't awareness, it's exploitation. The entire community was at war. Instagram lives, TikTok stitches, Twitter threads, YouTube breakdowns. Even Reddit subforums started exploding with theories. One user even created a fake family tree mapping out possible fathers, including the game, Blueface, a security guard, and even a backup dancer from Chrisean's viral video. Meanwhile, Chrisean posted a photo of Junior's hand with the caption, "No matter what y'all say, he mine forever." It got 5.7 million likes in 12 hours, the most liked IIC post she's ever had. But just when things seemed to settle, a fake obituary started circulating. A blog titled Rap Files Reloaded posted a false report claiming Junior had passed. The post was shared over 50,000 times before being debunked. Chrisean's team quickly responded, "That report is false. Junior is stable and continues to fight." Shame on those spreading lies. But the damage was done. People were now accusing Blueface's team of leaking the fake obituary to get sympathy, while others blamed fans for turning a real-life NICU into a digital war zone. And through it all, the game. Still quiet, no posts, no statements, just silence. And that made the drama even louder just when the dust barely seemed to settle and fans thought they had seen the worst. Chrisean herself dropped a nuclear-level twist that flipped the entire narrative upside down. It all started with a sudden Instagram live at 3:27 a.m. No warning, no announcement. Just Chrisean sitting in the dim light of a hospital hallway, hoodie on, swollen from crying, whispering into the camera, "Y'all, want to know the real reason why this all happening? Why my son got dragged into this drama? It wasn't Blue. It wasn't the game. It was her." The chat went crazy. Fans typed her, "Who? Is she talking about Carlisa? Don't tell me it's her sister." Then Chrisean dropped. The name that left everyone speechless. It was Tessaki. My own blood. My own sister leaked Junior's medical file. What? Chrisean claimed she confronted Tessaki the night before after noticing some of the medical details that surfaced online could only have come from a family-only hospital portal login. She said she confronted her with Junior in her arms, begging her not to lie. I looked in her eyes and she couldn't even deny it. She just said, "You shouldn't have lied to me about who his daddy is." The stream cuts off there, gone, no explanation, no wrap-up. Just chaos. 10 minutes later, Chrisean's team posts a screenshot of a cease and desist letter sent to Tessaki, warning her of legal consequences for breach of privacy and emotional harm. Social media erupts. Twitter threads. If this is real, Chrisean's gonna end up suing her own sister over her baby. This is beyond messy now. Reddit conspiracy theories. Plot. Twist. The game isn't even the father. This whole thing is revenge from inside her own family. TikTok reactions. Creators break down the live frame by frame, enhancing audio and analyzing every breath and background sound like it's a Zapruder film. Meanwhile, Tessaki responds with a cryptic IG story. Just a black screen with one line. She lead to everybody, including herself. And that's when fans notice something even more disturbing. In a leaked screenshot from an alleged nurse group chat, one person claims the hospital flagged the child's records, not just because of the viral attention, but because someone tried to access his chart using an old staff login. From LA? Wait, Los Angeles. That's where the game lives. Is this real? Is this fabricated? At this point, nobody knows. But the whispers began was the game's camp trying to get Junior's records too. Just when fans think things couldn't go deeper, another curveball drops. A fan podcast host claims she spoke with a nurse who treated Junior and allegedly overheard a conversation between two hospital staffers saying, "There's more going on with this baby than people know. It's not just heart issues. There's something genetic, and it's not from Blueface's side." Fans immediately spiral. Fake DNA charts start surfacing online. People start speculating that Junior might have a genetic condition linked to another man. Some users even pull up past mugshots and health disclosures from known associates of Chrisean. At this point, the truth is drowning in a flood of lies, and Chrisean, she disappears, deletes her Twitter, turns off comments, archives all baby pictures, except one, the very first ultrasound. Caption, "All I ever wanted was to protect you." And just when you think this is the end, a trailer drops. On Zeus Network's Instagram, a 30-second clip appears out of nowhere. Chrisean Deliverance, a 2-part special, coming soon, shot in real time, featuring never-before-seen footage of the moment she found out who Junior's father really is. The final frame, Chrisean in a hospital gown crying into someone's chest, and a nurse whispering, "You need to sit down for this." Black screen. To be continued. Hugh, are y'all breathing? Cause this story just turned into a full-blown avalanche of chaos, betrayal, can't, and heartbreak. Chrisean's journey has taken us from IG lives and leaked nurse notes to family betrayals, secret paternity twists, and now an upcoming Talal special that promises to shake the truth loose. But here's the million-dollar question. Do you believe Chrisean? Was Tessaki really the one who leaked Junior's medical records out of spite? Or is someone else pulling strings behind the scenes? Maybe even the game or Blueface? Drop your theories in the comments below, because this drama is far from over. Who do you think is the real father? You think Junior's condition was exaggerated or hidden? Should Chrisean forgive her sister or cut her off forever? We need to hear from y'all. This story only gets wilder. The more we dig into it, and best believe we're following every twist and leak as it happens in real time. So if you haven't already, SMASH that like button. Subscribe to the channel for daily updates and turn on those notifications so you don't miss a single messy moment. Because if you thought this was explosive, wait till you see what's coming next. Word on the street, Blueface's mom, Carlisa, has receipts of her own. And she's threatening to drop them live this weekend. Oh yeah, we're just getting started. This is the only place giving you the real tea. It's the fake receipts and all the drama Hollywood wishes they could make up. Until next time, stay messy, stay curious, and stay tuned.